Good day, friends. It's been a while since we met, and then it's been a busy time for me. That's why you haven't been hearing from me. Um, as I promised, that we will be doing programming aspects to now, the time is up for us to start programming. And then here we are to do C++ programming for beginners. I mean, people who haven't touched programming before, we are talking of beginners, those who is willing to understand programming. One thing you have to know is before you can understand programming, first make your mind that programming is not hard, especially the particular programming language you are to learn. Make sure you set your mind that this is very cheap. Otherwise, it will beat you some time to come. Is that okay? And then I am going to make it so fun for you so that you will enjoy programming. I hope I'm clear. All right. So without wasting much time, let's dig into it. But before then, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that, and click on the notification bell to receive any update that we will make on this programming language if you are interested, and other tutorials that we will make. Please, I hope you will do that for me. All right, let's dig into it. All right, now before we will do this particular programming C++, we will have to get environment. One thing is, C++ programming is it's not a high level language, it's a low level language. And then C++ is doing well a lot. Most of games and those kind of things, some of them use C++. So if you get to understand C++ very well, sometimes you can be a very great programmer in C++. Get your basics here. Set your mind that it's easy, as I told you. And then C++ can be used for many things. You will dig into it. If you are interested, you just go online to search how C++ can do things in a real world situation. And then before you can write in C++, you have to get environment. I recommend 3 environments for you, depending on how you think you can write your programming and then your preference. But because of this tutorial, I will be basing on one environment that's called code blocks. This is it. This is how the app looks like. And then the other environment I will recommend for you is Atom. And then you can also use Visual Studio Code for C++ coding. You can also think of the C++ plenty environment. So I'll be using code blocks. All right, so you can go online and go and search for code blocks. If you want to use code blocks, you just type download code blocks and then you follow procedures to download them. You can go to the code blocks main site and then download it as well. All right, so let's get to it. By the end of this tour, you will have to know how to create our first project in C++ and then know how to run our first project in C++ in code blocks. Is that okay? So let's go and see. All right. All right, this house code blocks interface is, and then when it opens like this, we have so many things that shows. You can see the toolbar, you can see your startup form, And then this, how it goes. First, because we are doing the first programming, we will have to create a new project. Other than that, we could have used this open an existing project. So because we are doing the first project, you have to click on create a new project. So first you click on create a new project. You go to console, because we are beginners now, so everything that we'll be doing will be based on console. Till we get to the advanced level, then we will start see whether we will use other environments to write. But now we are writing the console type. Is that okay? So here you click on this console application, and then you click on go. Here you can click on skip this page next time, so that it will not show again. And I click on next. After here, after this particular side, you have to make a selection. That's the language itself. We are dealing with C++, not C. So you have to click on C++, and then click on next. Here you will have to name our project. So here I will call it Tuto, and then I'll come down here. This place is the folder that you want to save your projects in. And then here I have been able to create a folder called Tuto on my computer. So if I go, I'll just select Tuto. There is it. Tuto here. And then I will click on select folder. And then next here, next, you leave everything as it is. This is the next step. Here, what you will do is you have to go to source. Sometimes it will be like this. This thing will be combined. So you have to click on the plus sign to drop this folder, and then you click on plus sign to drop this particular main C++. So you double click on it, and then it will open your program here first. But one interesting thing is, as soon as you create a new project in CodeBlocks, it just creates plenty things for you. These things will be explained in the next tutorial. So let's try to see whether we can run our Hello World. Hello World is every first or beginner programmer's first code that will have to run. So here in CodeBlocks, if you want to run, you can click on this. But before you click on the run, you have to click on build, and then you click on the run. But CodeBlocks gives us the chance to click on build and run. So I will just be using the build and run. So build and run. And then you see this black interface. This particular black interface says Hello World. This is what we type. It was typed here, Hello World. I hope you see that. And then we have it here, Hello World. Very nice. We have been able to run our first C++ program, but we didn't write it. CodeBlocks did it for us. So the next time you'll be writing our code on our own. Alright, thank you for watching. See you in the next tutorial. But before then, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please, I'm begging you, go and subscribe so that we learn more. Is that okay? Alright, thank you. See you in the next tutorial.